Yo, what's up everybody and welcome back to the channel in another review video. This time I will be reviewing the BZ-75, the new or not new, completely new. This tank appears, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. This new tier 10 Chinese tech tree heavy tank. So I played some battle with this tank and what we have to say is that this tank got two guns. This gun with the better penetration and higher DPM, or you're going to play also with better accuracy, faster reload time, better penetration. As I said, the gun depression will stay the same, or you play with this derp gun and you will have then 330 less of damage per minute, but for that derp gun with some hash shells on this gun, and also of course with a higher alpha damage. Yeah, so two different playstyles. One of them, if you go for the derp gun, you're going to be like kind of TD, or you will have a TD gun on a heavy tank, so actually you will play it also a bit like a TD with the armored armor maybe, and this one will allow you to play more aggressive, more like TD, more going frontline, more playing hull down, and especially more aggressive because we have here a faster reload time. So this tank, we're going to talk later about the armor of this tank. In my opinion, it's really a good vehicle. I wouldn't even say very good or OP tank. I think we have, in my opinion, better tier 10 heavies, also tech tree tier 10 heavies in the game, like the 6CTP, like the Type 71. Yeah, what else? What we have here in the game? Like the IS-7, IS-4. Those kind of tanks are, in my opinion, better than this tank. Of course, we cannot forget the VK7 201, or yeah, the E100, the mouse. But the E100 and the mouse, in my opinion, are not in the same class like this tank. But it's still okay. It's still a good vehicle, and if we know how to play with it, we can really perform good battles. And that's what I'm trying to show you here in this video. Yeah, how to play, how to drive this vehicle. We have here 2.6k of damage if we go for this gun, and we will have 2.3k of damage if we go for the derp gun. The accuracy of this gun is not bad. With the derp gun, we're going to struggle a lot to aim on the enemy because we will have a very awful gun dispersion, a high gun dispersion. That means a bad accuracy. I'm playing with the improved assembly. I'm gonna show you later why, because that doesn't make a huge difference if you go for the enhanced armor or not. Of course, improved optics, engine accelerator, and the higher consumables to have a longer adrenaline. To the consumables, we have here no special ones. I'm using safety first as always and adrenaline. Also, I think suggest you to go better for a protective kit instead of this small tofu soup, and go for the picking raw stock to have 100 more of DPM and the improved fuel to gain 2 km per hour of average speed. So far so good. The alpha damage of this gun is 460 and the derp gun 620. It's really a hard slap. Sadly, we have no tungsten shells on this gun. We have just some bash shells. Yeah, so far so good. The penetration with this gun is okay. It's good, but with a derp gun we will have less penetration. That's why I suggest you and recommend you to use calibrated shells if you change and play with this gun, and I'm going to show you later a battle playing with a derp gun. So let's now jump to the battlefield and show you the first battle with this gun. After that, I'm going to show you with a derp gun. But wait, stop. First, we're going to check out the armor of this tank and then jump to the battlefield. So about the armor of this vehicle here right now, we are staying on flat ground in front of the VK7201, the tier 10 German tech tree heavy tank. Yeah, so we are not really invincible. We have here that big lower plate which is easy to pen, and we can see here with or without enhanced armor it's really not that big difference. If the VK will go for premium shells without calibrated even, so we are all easy to penetrate. Yeah, so I mean, if you go for enhanced armor on flat ground, I mean, you will maybe maximize your turret, but the hull still anyway easy to pen, so no one will try to penetrate your turret, and it's here all green for him. So you know, if we go hold down using our 8 degrees of gun depression, gonna look like this maybe. We got here a trollish turret, okay? We got here those big weak spots in that cupola right there, okay? And here as well. Here also, okay, which is penable for actually most of the tier 10 heavies and TDs and even mediums. I guess 268mm is not really that big deal for a tier 10 medium tank. So we got a trollish armor. I'm not saying that it's bad, but it's also not invincible at the same time. If the VK will go for normal shells, still he will still be able to penetrate us, okay? So I don't know, if you take, I don't know, a tier 10 TD, the Octopanzer E100 for example, on flat ground, I mean, yeah, look at this. We can try everything with this tank. We can try to, yeah, angle, to wiggle a bit. Side scraping is also a bit possible, as we can see here. Yeah. But it's a trollish frontal armor. We are not invincible, and in my opinion, we got the Type 71, we got the 6 CTP, we got the IS-7. Have definitely a better frontal armor than this tank, but this tank got a bit of armor. It's a trollish. We need to, yeah, have a bit of luck and hope that wiggle a bit your turret and your tank, and hope that maybe the enemy will miss the shots. If you go, for example, now medium side, or if your whole team is going medium side, it's gonna be, of course, for us easier to block more damage, because the mediums will struggle a bit to penetrate our frontal armor. For example, here the Leopard 1 using premium shells. If you are hull down, we are nearly unpennable for them. And if you play against tier 9 mediums or lights, also the same. We have then a bit stronger frontal turret and armor, and we can rely a bit on only this bug here. I don't know, I mean, we are on flat ground like this, and if you go I don't know what's going on here. If we go now hull down, it's gonna look like this. It's green here somehow. I don't know, it's really trollish frontal armor. It's not the best tier 10 frontal armor between the tier 10 heavy tanks, but we can, if we are lucky a bit, block some damage with this frontal turret and frontal upper plate. I made the experience in some battles that I block some damage, but somehow it's always lucky. Sometimes even in a hull down position, I can be blocked, and sometimes on a flat ground and I block some damage. You know what I mean? So it's trollish. It's not 100% invincible, but still okay. Still can be played hull down, and we still sometimes block some shots from the enemy, especially against tier 10 and 9 heavies and mediums. Yeah, the TDs, as you saw, will have it easier to penetrate our lower upper plate and turret. So here you go, the first situation with the gun, with a better penetration and a faster reload time. We are here in Castilla, and yeah, I'm going as always, whatever medium or heavy tank, to the middle of the map. As always, there is nobody here, and it's really so cool to go to the middle of the map in this map, because I don't know why a lot of players don't do that. And I mean, I hope it will stay like that, because it's always good to go here and conquer this strategical position without having anyone who's annoying you and wanna also conquer this position. So we have always no competition, or most of the time, to let's say to 80%. Most of the time there is not a big competition if you go to the middle of the map, and at the same time you can really farm a lot of damage and be very effective from this position to win more battles, or to conquer this map. So the 6 TTP is really a bit annoying. The turret is invincible, not like our tank, but we have somehow also here some armor, and we managed to block some damage from the 6 TTP, I guess, or I think because I'm on a high ground and my armor was angling for the 6 TTP, that's why he wasn't able to penetrate my frontal turret or maybe the upper plate. The 6 CTP is now one shot. He is also, the loader is injured. That means I can easy take my time to aim on him and finish him. Here we go. We got the T-57 aiming on me right now and farming me. Okay, he fired right now. He's 3 shells. He's reloading right now. That means time to me to rush to this side and try now to decide and win this battle. Still a lot of work to do. We are here 7 versus 5 right now. Our team, some of them with me, the rest of them are, I don't know, somewhere in the other side of the map, and the medium side, and most of the enemy tanks are right now here. So we're going to have now a huge or a big mix of heavies and lights and TDs battle here. 3 of us only are here, and we're going to decide this battle for us right now. And yeah, so this is the difference if you're going to play with, for example, with a derp gun on this tank. You're going to mount the derp gun on this tank, on the BZ-75. You will not be able to play like this, like I'm playing right now, and that's why I prefer, for example, for tournaments or for battles, to be more effective, actually to use this gun instead of the derp gun. Of course, the derp gun with the more damage is fun to play, but this gun with a better DPM, better accuracy, better penetration, and a faster reload time, it's definitely the best choice to mount on this tank. And with that, we are blocked here in this battle nearly 1.8k of damage, and we deal nearly also 2800 of damage. So in my opinion, this is the average battle what you are going to do with this tank, and this is the average damage what you're going to deal with this tank playing with it. Let's have a look at my average damage with this vehicle right now. So I played actually not a lot of battles, 20 battles, 55% of win rate, and an average damage of 2.2k of damage. So as I told you, that was actually the average battle what we are going to do with this vehicle. And now let's check out, let's mount, let's say, the derp gun, or if you would play with this derp gun with a 620 of alpha damage, what we can do with it. And we got here, if you mount this gun, shells with 152mm caliber, and as we can see there, we got also best shells on this gun with 189 of penetration. The AP shells will have 263 of penetration, and the HE shells up to 68mm of penetration. Here we go, the battle was in mines with my derp gun, and that was a fast win this time. And I was really very active in this battle, firing a lot of my best shells. And look at this, 633 damage per shot this time. And this battle was actually a good showcase for this vehicle with this derp gun. To showcase you, here we go, 631 with my best shell. I penetrated the lower plate of that BZ-75 with my hash shell, and I was firing the whole battle nearly continuously. That's why I think that this battle here is a good showcase to show you what can we perform with this tank using the big gun. Of course, if you have a good team like this one, you will not be able to do, I don't know, 4 or 3 or 4k or 5k of damage, but at least we're going to go, I think, in this battle for, I don't know, 3.5k of damage. So here we go, another shot on that VK9001 who was busy with my teammate, the M6O. I'm still reloading, so as we can see here, it's a bit different playstyle playing with this gun because we have a long reload time. That means we're going to hide while reloading. We need to place where to hide while we are reloading, so that we are not going to get spammed on the enemy team while reloading our shells. As we can see there, we have, I don't know how much, 18 seconds of or 17 seconds of reload time. So it's really long, and it's gonna be really a different play style with this gun than with a smaller gun with a better DPM and faster reload time. And I think 3.8k of damage with this gun is actually let's say if you have a good team or an average team, that means you're going to be in the end 1v1 or I don't know, clutch, or 1v3 and one is AFK. What I want to say is that's actually the maximum what we can do with this gun on the battlefield if in normal situation. Okay, if you have actually a good team. Of course, if you have inactive players in your team and some of the enemy team is AFK, and you can go maybe for 5k or 6k of damage, but that's really not the normal case. In the normal situations, in the normal case, you're going to deal with this gun actually, let's say, an average also 2.5, 3k of damage maybe per battle, maybe if you are lucky also, yeah, 3.5k of damage, but it's not gonna be always like that. In this battle we dealt here nearly, I don't know, let's say 4k damage, and how much damage blocked? Or we didn't maybe. Yes, we still blocked some damage, 810, so as I told you, reviewing or having inspecting the armor of this tank, it's really a trollish armor. I'm not saying that it's trashed or paper armor, or I'm not saying also that you are invincible, but we somehow, if you just play sometimes hull down, or if you angle a bit, we can block some shots like we saw here in this battle and in the last one battle. So, and with that we arrived to the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. That was my opinion about the BZ-75, a full review about it. Of course we can have different opinions, but that's what I think about this tank. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope that I now could help you to have a better idea about this tank if you are trying to grind it, or if you have already this vehicle in your garage, that you know how to play with this tank, or maybe I could help you to improve your skills playing with this vehicle. See you soon in the next video, guys. Bye bye.